Breaking news, Bitcoin's legendary Traders Dynamic Index is about to have a cross down. Take a look. Here we are on a monthly chart with this red line crossing down through. The last time we did that was here in 2021 at the market cycle top. The time before that was here back in 2017 at the market cycle top. Are we somehow at a market cycle top? Is this spelling disaster coming, or is there a hidden message that this is screaming to us? We are about to break it down, uncover this hidden message, and you are going to leave with a sense of clarity as to exactly this huge move that Bitcoin is preparing right before our eyes. Do you wish you were making more money in crypto? Do you want to recover those bad losses? Don't you just wish that there was buy and sell alerts that could be sent to your phone? Well, today, your dream is a reality. My indicator bundle is a one-time payment and unlock it for life. Get money-making buy and sell alerts directly to your phone. It works for Bitcoin and all altcoins. It's great for day traders, swing traders, and long-term holders. Whether you've been in crypto for 10 minutes or 10 years, sign up now and make 5 times more in this cycle with my indicator bundle. Best of all, this is the largest ever discount we have ever had on the indicator bundle. The problem? It's only for a limited time. Pay with crypto and save an extra $250. Plus, sign up right now and unlock 3 special bonus trade alerts valued at over $1,500 completely free. I literally can't make it any easier. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com/sale. Give yourself this gift you can use for life. Once you sign up, see if you're a lucky winner to add my hybrid indicator to your cart. Go now. The clock is ticking. cryptocrewuniversity.com/sale. Again, that's cryptocrewuniversity.com/sale. Welcome in. We're going to go into the Bitcoin US dollar index, and we are on the monthly chart. What we have above our head is price action. Middle of our screen is the rank correlation index. And the bottom of our screen, the legendary Traders Dynamic Index. These two indexes combined have the power to predict every single huge move in Bitcoin. I love these indicators beyond belief. And by the way, they're free. You can go over here to your indicators, put them on your chart. Okay? So Traders Dynamic Index. If you want to look at what I have as the inputs here and the style here, so you can make it look precisely like this. How about the rank correlation index? I have the inputs like this and the style like this, so you can have it set up precisely like me. We're on a monthly chart, and what we see in front of our eyes are every single huge move in Bitcoin that we have used to make correct predictions. We have to give a huge thanks to this chart right here. Okay, case in point, when you follow this red line in the Traders Dynamic Index, it will tell you everything you need to know about Bitcoin moving into a bear market, moving out of a bear market, moving into a bull run, and what stage of the bull run. Let me break it down for you. So we're just going to follow this red line. If it looks a little bit confusing now, don't worry. Just keep it simple. Look at the color red. Unless you can't identify what's red, I can't help you there. But if you can identify red from the other colors, so far we're off to a hot start, and it will be just fine. Take a look. What we're going to do is look when we get into the bottom of the market, what this red line does. When we start getting into the bull run, what does the red line do? When we get into phase 1 of the bull run, what does this red line do? When we get into phase 2 and 3 of the bull run, what does the red line do? And then what does it do near the top? Because we are at a point where we're about to have a cross down, and we've got to identify how big of a problem this is. Take a look at the red line. So the red line crossing through the green line, it always happens after the bottom is in. Keep in mind, whenever the bottom is in, it's always a remarkably strong debate, and the high majority will say we're going lower, but the bottom is in when the Traders Dynamic Index has the red line cross the green. Case in point, March 2019, red line cross the green, bottom is in. How about the prior one? Bottom here, red line crossing above the green when the bottom was already in. How about in our recent cycle? Red line crossed the green line when the bottom was already in. We actually covered it right here on our channel, and then I got destroyed in the comments. And people were like, there's no way in hell, Steve, you're absolutely crazy. Yes, you've been right a bunch of times, but this time there's no way in hell you'll be wrong. So the trader's dynamic index is just factual evidence in the chart. You always don't go by your emotional opinion. And I made this mistake many times as a rookie trader. I went with my emotional gut. I don't think the bottom, it doesn't feel like it. Go with just facts. And we don't even need to roll the clip. Maybe we should. You know what? What were we saying back when Bitcoin was at 15, 16,000? Roll the clip. I really believe, based on the facts, that it's much more probable that the bottom is in, and it's not probable that we'll go to 10K. So we had the trader's dynamic index. We covered it here. We used other factual evidence to show that we're in, but the bottom is in when the trader's dynamic index has this red line cross the green. Then we follow it. What the red line does next is when we get into the next phase of the market, phase 2 of the bull run, that's when the red line holds support at the orange line. Case in point, 2016, red line holding support at the orange line, phase 2. 2019, red line holding support at the orange line, that's when we move into the next parabolic phase. And most recently, red line above the orange line, that's when we move into the next parabolic phase of the market. Look at how parabolic. And luckily for everyone who follows my channel, we covered this every step of the way. Every step of the way, they said I was crazy. But men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. I wasn't giving any emotional opinions on what I hoped would happen or what I thought would happen. Trader's dynamic index is legendary, plain and simple. We have to give respect to the charts where it's due. So what we've noticed also is that once this red line continues to hold support at the orange and we have our most parabolic move, we finally get above this blue line, and that's where things really start to take off. 2016, finally getting the red line above the blue line. That is phase 3 of the bull run. Phase 3 flirts real hard with the all-time high or makes an all-time high. That's precisely what we did in 2016. All-time high was here. Look at when we got above this blue line. Phase 3 right here, flirting hard with the all-time high and just barely making it. Case in point, next one, 2019, when we finally had the red line get above this blue line, that's precisely when we entered phase 3, flirting real hard with the all-time high and just barely making it. That's precisely what we wanted to get you ready for here. In this market cycle, we kept saying, watch this red line. It's not complicated. When the red line gets above the green line, bottom is in. When the red line gets above this orange line, parabolic move. When the red line gets above the blue line, phase 3. It's really, really simple. Whether you've been in crypto for 10 minutes or 10 years, you watch this video and you're like, man, something that finally makes sense. I finally get it. You don't need to know a lot about the charts. You just need to identify the color red, listen to what I say, and it will make perfect sense to you. That's why you like my channel. I can break it down in a way where you're like, man, I get it. I get what Steve is saying. It makes sense to me. From Mark, Steve's education made all the difference. We profited $50,000. From Dr. George, in just 1 week, I made $70,000 profit using Steve's indicators. Carl, I made 300% trade with his system. Go now. The clock is ticking. CryptoCrewUniversity.com/sale. So let's continue with this red line because that's the star of the show. What we want to do is not only look at this red line, we're also going to pay very close attention to the red line in the rank correlation index. And again, we're just keeping it simple. Red and red. We're good so far, right? So when we look at it and we start to magnify what is happening, you can clearly see that once this red line comes up and breaks down through this blue line, it's not so pretty according to the last time we did it at our market cycle top, April 2021. Breaking down through this blue line, the top was in. Plain and simple, no way around it. Also, the time before that, quite literally the time before that, was this one, the market cycle top, December 2017. But there's a key message here. What we've seen is that we have to pair this red line with the red line of the rank correlation index. In other words, if both red lines crossed below both blue lines, then the top is in. Case in point, 2019. We had this red line cross down through this blue line, but we have to look for confirmation for both red lines crossing the blue line, which is what we got at exactly our market cycle top, January 2018, right? And you can see that once we had that red line through, top was in. What we notice is that when we have the red line through the blue, it's happened a couple times. August 2016, red line through the blue as we were making our correction to our market structure. How about this one? Red line through the blue, March 2017, we had a correction down to our market structure. We had another one here in September 17, red line through the blue, when we were making a correction down to our market structure. If we had this simple rule of both red lines need to be through in order to be at our top, this would null and void this, null and void this, and null and void this. Plain and simple, right? You can see what we're identifying in the charts. We need this red line through and this red line through to be at a market cycle top. That's what it's done every single time. So should we be concerned with this red line through when our other red line is not through the blue and not even close? So we can say with certainty based on facts that it's very unlikely that the top is in according to the facts in the charts. We would need this red line and the rank correlation index to be through this blue line. Now, I want to give a market cycle update, and we're going to summarize everything you need to know about here. Let me say this. For me, what I try to do is over-deliver value. You can see it in these YouTube videos. These YouTube videos are free, and every time you watch, there's just a tremendous amount of value because that's what I believe in my inner core. That's what I try to deliver. You could probably feel the passion. You could probably feel that I really want to help you. You could probably feel that my energy and my effort and everything I have in my body is put into these videos to try to help people. You could feel it. But when I have something like my courses or my indicator bundle, the FFA, I over-deliver value beyond belief. It's like an obsession. When you sign up with your hard-earned money to something that I have, you know I don't take paid ads. I don't take paid sponsorships. I don't take money to shill coins. I turn down all of that. I just focus on how can I over-deliver value, and I obsess over it. So with this, we have an indicator bundle sale, right? I was brainstorming, how can I over-deliver value? Such to the point that worst case scenario, let's say worst case is somebody doesn't like the indicator bundle, which I think is highly unlikely to happen because I put my heart into it, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into it, and the strategies are ridiculously strong. But worst case scenario, let's say you don't like the indicator bundle. I wanted to over-deliver value to completely null and void any possibility of that. Meaning, let's say worst case scenario, somebody doesn't like the indicator bundle, which is definitely not going to happen because the value is ridiculous. But let's worst case scenario, somebody doesn't like it. What I did was I created 3 trade alert videos that are quite literally the next couple trades I will take, big boy trades, my next trades. And I put them, when you sign up to the indicator bundle, you get these trades that easily will make you more than the indicator bundle costs. Easily. Those 3 trades, if you follow what I said, will easily provide you more money than you paid for the indicator bundle. In other words, I tried to over-deliver value so that worst case scenario, somebody doesn't like the indicator bundle, they still leave with making far more money than they paid for the indicator bundle. So the worst of the worst case scenarios for you is a no-brainer. And that's how I structure everything I do. When you pay for something I do, it's from the heart, and there's going to be no experience like that. There's no way to sign up to the indicator bundle and not leave with way more value than you paid, plain and simple. And that's how I try to structure everything I do. Straight from the heart, pure value, actually helping people. So I just wanted to share that story with you. I don't really talk about that side of things very much, but I wanted to share. I think it's important. So market cycle update, according to the facts and the charts, should we be overly concerned about this cross down? No, we should remain level-headed. And this is a sign that, according to the facts from these 3 data points, that in that time period that we crossed down through the blue, we were making our correction down to our market structure. So that's what we should be looking at now, is making our market correction down to our structure. Luckily for you, in this channel, I gave you a simple strategy. I gave a video when we were above 73,000. I said that we were going to have a surprise correction. Nobody wanted to believe that, and then it happened. Now they're like, okay. And I gave a strategy at the same time. I said, if we get a correction of 15 to 20%, take 20% of your free cash and invest in Bitcoin. You've gotten 3 opportunities to do that. If you followed that strategy, you would have invested 3 different weeks at 60 or 61K, and you're already up big on those 3 trades. So what you want to do in the meantime is pay attention to the stochastic RSI. Right now it's heading down, plain and simple, not up for debate. Momentum heading down. So we need to complete that process and have a cross up to potentially get us out of this range bound action we've seen for 50 days. 50 days we've been range bound, not trending. There's 2 types of markets, trending and range bound. Trending could be trending up or trending down. Range bound means moving sideways, building structure. We're range bound, right? We've been range bound for 50 days. Luckily for you, if you follow the channel, you bought up every single time we reach the lowest price following a simple strategy. The only way we're going to get out of this range is have a stochastic RSI cross up, which should finally get us above 73. Until that happens, we're going to continue to be range bound and continue to have trouble. But this cross down of the blue, we're all good. We know that we need this red line to cross the blue for it to be very impactful. 3 uploads today. I am completely dead. We did 3 uploads yesterday. Man, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting. You mean the world to me. I just try to come out here and provide a ton of value, and I'm happy that it's impacting people, and people are finally understanding this complicated world of crypto and complicated charts in a simple and clear way. So thank you for your support. I'm going to go to sleep now, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs. Check out what my indicator bundle can do. BitShib USD turned 10,000 into 30,000 with this quick buy and this quick sell. Bitcoin turned $10,000 into 147,000. Ethereum turned 10,000 into 270,000. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Don't miss out. Clock is ticking. Stop leaving money on the table. Sign up now and get buy and sell alerts directly to your phone for the rest of your life. Recover those losses and make 5x more in this market cycle. Pay with crypto and save an extra $250. Don't miss out. Offer ends soon. CryptoCrewUniversity.com/sale.